folks, welcome to Sunday evening after the time changed. I don't understand that. I really don't. What good does it do? Now I'll be going to work in the dark and get home in the dark. Whoopity-doo! Y'all not here for that. Y'all are here for the Proximal row carpectomy update number 15. I don't know, 15. Anyway, we're almost 3 weeks in. Tuesday will be 3 weeks, and tomorrow will be 1 week with the cast. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3. I can't do that. Well, I can do that anyway. All right, but yeah, look here, the thumb. So we're doing pretty good. Of course, we've already put a video up of the cast being put on and staples and stuff like that. When the lady put my cast on, she took her fingers and she pushed them down in there, and she did that. She said that's room, and I know why now, because my hand has been swelling on me. Nothing, I mean, it hasn't swollen to the fact that I can't move my fingers. Right. Just feels tight. And today I'm hurting across the back right here, but I haven't taken any Advil yet.
Because you're a man.
That's right. I'm a man. It's just kind of, down in those, it's in the muscles. It's, and they cut me in here. So I can understand, I had to stretch out. I can understand what that'd be, but it's nothing I can't. Feeling, I mean, I've got feeling. There's no tingling, no numbness, nothing like that. Everything's going good. I got 25 days left with this cast on though. And I'm counting them down day by day. When she put the cast on, she said, now this will protect your hand. You cannot hurt it now. But now, if you do something a little bit different or wrong, it will let you know you've just recently had surgery. Like when you're at work and you're typing on your keyboard, and I type like this, not like this. And you go over here and your little pinky finger catches on the keyboard. Oh my gosh, painful. But yeah, other than that, went back to work Tuesday. And see, now in my surgical splint, I can move my fingers out here on the end. And I did some boogie woogieing with those fingers. Well, now look what I can do. Tuesday at work, I think that caused a lot of pain. I was hurting down through here, and into my thumb in there. I didn't do the full 10 hours. I got to 9, and I finally told them, I said, that's it, I'm going home. And I come home and put it on ice. I wrapped it up in ice. And I think that's just because I had so much more range of motion for my fingers to, do this number. But, I'm sleeping better. Advil or Aleve is taking care of the discomfort. It's not pain, it's just discomfort. Even when I do something a little wrong, it's discomfort. I mean, it's not excruciating pain. So, that's, look, we got the same color shirt on.
Did you just now notice that?
Sure did. So,
blue is your color.
What?
Blue is your color.
Oh, okay. So that's this week's update of the PRC, the Proximal row carpectomy, which is very hard for my southern mouth to say. If you have any questions or any comments, any suggestions, please put them down here. Everybody on YouTube says, put it down here. That's where the deck is right now. If you want to go down there and look. No, that don't do it. Anyway, so yeah, I appreciate you following my little adventure in the PRC world. This is on a playlist, so by all means, if you are contemplating the PRC, the surgery, or if you've had it and would give me some idea, some insights into what I may expect, I'd appreciate that. But like my videos, so you can keep up with this, go ahead and subscribe and push the notification bell. If you don't push that, I'm just out there in YouTube land, and you may see something I post and you may not. So I'll ask my nurse now if she has any input into the update.
Well, I was just going to say, if you're going to have the surgery, or know of anyone that is going to have the surgery or has questions, or they're very apprehensive, about it, maybe reach out to Jeff, send some questions to him. that's one of the things that, you know, I know he dealt with before surgery, and most of his, you know, apprehension is, you know, we had never heard of it. We didn't know anybody that had this type of surgery, so you can't go talk to him and say, hey, it's not like, you know, a very common surgery.
Like gallbladder surgery, something like that.
Or like, you know, knee surgery or your shoulder, some of those things. I mean, we had never heard of this surgery, and taking 3 or 4 bones.
Three bones
out of your hand.
And 1 tooth, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. But, you know, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't, in your mind, you're thinking, take bones out, then your hand's not going to work properly. So, you know, if anyone has questions, or, you know, please reach out to Jeff. He'll be glad to answer your questions.
Yes. I can put my pants on by myself now. I can button them. Oh,
well,
gosh.
Now, who was it that encouraged you and showed you maybe how you could do that?
Don't know.
It probably was Nurse Christy.
Oh, yeah. That was when I was under the drugs. I couldn't remember.
No, the other day, because I'm like, okay, you know, you've got to put on pants for church. How are you going to work? What if?
Yeah.
You have to go to the restroom. Who is going to help you button your pants? Well, so I put on some jeans and pretended like I had a cast on my hand and tried to manipulate, you know, getting the zipper up and getting the button. And I know this sounds crazy, but when you have a cast on your hand and you can't do some of those things working together, it's very difficult. So, you know, I showed him, you know, we kind of worked together on that, and he was able to do, you know, put on some jeans.
So if you are contemplating the surgery, I would practice prior to the surgery, learning that. Now, I had thought about some things. I never thought about buttoning pants, though, and slipping shoes on. Heck, I go get the thing. I'll be right back.
Oh, he'll be back. I mean, even tying your shoes, you know, buttoning a shirt, you can't do that. It's very difficult to do with one hand. And you don't think about these things until you can't, you know, you're in a position where you can't do that.
Ta-da, shoehorn. Now,
it's a really big one.
Yeah, when I grew up, my daddy had one about yay long. Well, we saw this in a Tractor Supply. And people, it works. I mean, that's the only way I can put my shoes on by myself, and in the morning at 4 o'clock when I put my shoes on and she's sleeping. So, a long shoehorn. And there will be a video of me demonstrating how this works. Just not right now. But we have rattled on too long. I really appreciate y'all checking in with us. And like I said, push that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and you'll keep up with this playlist about my radial proximal row carpectomy, a PRC. So you got patient Jeff.
And Nurse Christy. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
See what it's done to me?